big guy. It actually seems a little small, but it leans back, which is pretty cool. And if I plug this in, there's a little button, and it should start linking back. It's all right. So I guess I can adjust the height of like where that comes from and all that, but for under $100. Now I'm a little big. It's not the biggest chair in the world. I gotta figure out the right height for the footrest and everything, but so far so good. Alright, so I ordered this new chair on Amazon. I leaned back too far in my last chair and broke it to pieces. Pretty embarrassing. So I ordered this new one. Fresh out of the box. And we're gonna put it together. So we'll see how we like it. So it's back. There's a handle of some kind. Parts in here. Screws and things of that nature that it needs. Good. Get your own. Chair. Hello, I'm coming. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get the K's out, and I've got an Allen wrench here. Whenever there's multiple types of screws, and once you open it, they tend to fall out everywhere. So sometimes it's good to get like a bowl or something you can put them in to organize them, since I will lose them and not know what's what. Alright, so I got some containers, and we're just gonna start taking these guys out and put them in their containers. I don't have to do them all at once, so like right now I'm dealing with K. So this is control. This, my Allen wrench, and T, which is a screw, which there should be 4 of. At least 4. Alright, so I got 4 T's in here. So I don't need my little bowls because I'm using all 4 in one fell swoop. There are more of the extras in here. This cool thing is there's only one way this can fit, apparently, because the holes are already in here. So there's one here, one here, one here, one here. You can't put it wrong because there's only one way it'll fit. Again, I'm going to screw them in almost all the way, but not all the way, so there's a little width. Okay, that's on, nice and tight. Next it says insert footrest into the anchor hole. Rest appears to be this guy. This is a footrest. I think I've ever had a footrest on a chair before, or on a computer chair. And this is supposed to go into the anchor hole. I don't know if they skipped the instruction or if I missed it, but there's a step to add these anchor holes. Should be these guys. This, they're not, there's no instructions to put them on, but as it appears, they go here, holes, hopefully. And it seems that both sides are the same, so I can't tell if there's a top or bottom easily, so we're gonna roll with it. Also, it doesn't tell me what type of screw. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's combining step 5. So you're supposed to put the anchor holes in there and then insert the footrest. So we're gonna use W's, the W screws. See these guys in here. And there's 4 of them. I'm gonna use 4 and they come with washers. Once again, I'm gonna tighten them to about 80% each, and then I'll go further. That way I've got a little wiggle room in case I need to adjust, realign. They gave me an extra washer by accident. Or they're stuck together. These didn't fit perfectly on the last try. This side I was able to get to work. I think you just need to jimmy it a little bit to get in the exact right spot. These 2 washers are very stuck together. I could probably try and take one apart, but I don't think it's that relevant. These guys are on. Put this in, like so. It's calling it a footrest. It's actually a headrest. That makes more sense. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be exactly like that. Ah, okay. So the next step says, insert the gas lift into the control unit. What's this? So this is basically putting the chair on. So the piece I just put in basically stops this from coming off. This is gonna go. So chair. So it's common when you do something wrong when it gets super frustrated. All that work. It's just a learning experience. Like you're not gonna do everything right the whole time. If you factor that in to the amount of time. Kind of forgive it. That's okay, so we're gonna flip this guy back in. Here, I guess if you don't want a footrest, you could probably just take this off. Slide this in here, like so. Seems to be on. This now. seems to be correct. Moving in the right direction. Next it says mount the steel plate into the control unit. There seems to be some sort of steel plate. Mount the back on the steel plate. Imagine it's from the chair. Now I'm using a box cutter, so be super careful with the chair. Be the back of the chair. Oh, okay, so we're not there yet. So this is the steel plate. That would be this. Mount the steel plate onto the control unit, mount the back onto the steel plate. Okay, so steel plate's like this. It's kind of curved, so you want to make sure you get it going in the right direction. It tells you, like, on here very specifically, correct way, which is cool. And I'm going to be using the P screws, the X washer, W screw. It's going to go this way, not this way. There's 3 holes on here. That's gonna be 3 H's with an F. Okay, steel plate is in. Backrest. So the backrest has like this guy, so I can open it and put these screws on. And for these, I'm gonna need X and W. So X and W comes in. I may have used washers before I needed them, so I'm short some washers. Take them off from the other spot, or just use them here. Washers are super necessary. These lined up, a little bit of a task. So I use the washers here. It'd be good to have either second person or maybe some tape to like hold this thing up. I'll screw these in. Okay, next is the armrests. Now, not clear. Well, it seems clear. Like there's 2 armrests, but they have to be on a certain side. And the answer would be yes. Like if I put this on this side. Backwards. Definitely 2 at some point. Alright, so this one's gonna be U. J. Clear where these clip. Now if you get those guys in, it leaves like a little bit of an opening. So there are these like plastic caps. These are not so much functional as visual. It kind of covers those in. Okay, starting to look like a chair, right? Massager, which is kind of cool. This guy. This is this, which I guess is like headrest. It's gonna clip through here. Still one more piece. Okay, looks like this can go here too, maybe. This is like a massager. Some kind plugs in. I don't know if it charges or plugs in or what. It's not clear. Like it plugs into something. So these go up side. So looks like it's a complete chair. Now I think I need to adjust a few things here. Big guy. It seems a little small, but the guy leans back, which is pretty cool. And if I plug this in, there's a little button. And it should start like a back. It's alright. So I guess I can adjust the height of like where that comes from and all that, but for under $100. Now I'm a little big, it's not the biggest chair in the world. I'm gonna figure out the right height for the footrest and everything, but so far so good.